It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Taking a look at the 76ers, they dropped the first matchup against this squad. They'll try to even the series in tonight's game. Almost the end of the regular season, several teams looking very good for the playoffs. Kenny, what's more valuable, having well-rested players or getting home court advantage?
Easy. If you're banged up, rest. If you're healthy, home court advantage. Easy, Ernie. But the rhythm and momentum are just as important entering the postseason.
You know what, Ernie? Back in the day, everyone tried to play a full 82.
The NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Well, guys, for the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off a loss to the Celtics.
Yeah, and really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game, because I just thought the effort was lacking.
They just couldn't hit on anything that worked for them, no matter what approach they used.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Embiid. Paul George is out there with Oubre. Then there's Speedy, and it's the Quick in at the shooting guard position.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Ellis outside. Pass to Miller. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, you think about it, they didn't knock them down at the same rate, and that hurt them.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Now here's Ellis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. And good on the basket. Book it.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown. They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert. And he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year. And now is one of the guys you have to account for, really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in all the Spurs about the business before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston, Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while, an international player. The Quick passes to George. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Clock at 6. That doesn't go either for George. For Indiana, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Miller up on top. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Boy, was he physical, in that game. Just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Shots good by Ellis.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to Oklahoma City.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And a pass to the man. Hibbert with the screen. Shot off the pick. Can't get it to go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. The Quick passes to Speedy. The dish now to Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's the quick. 9-point game his last outing. There's a good screen. 5 to shoot. And no good. His first shot of the night. Missing. Indiana leading. Here's the Mayor. On the wing, Miller fires for 3, and Indiana another 3.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the lead.
Shot to stop the run, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Philadelphia is shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one drops.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket. And a lot of fearless players on this roster.
Well, the 76ers do go at the basket without hesitation. They're fearless, Clark, going inside. Led the NBA last season on points off drive.
Well, you know, I like to say you've got to use what you have. They didn't have many shooters, so that means head down, get to the rim. Here's the Mayor. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Well, that's certainly not who I expected to corral that rebound.
Jumps up. No good. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Jacks up a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. To the left wing. And Embiid with the screen on Miller. And it's all evened up. The Quick's got his second bucket of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Yeah, easy ball.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
And so he makes both from the line.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
There's the 3. No luck. And Indiana will come the other way. Miller outside. Takes the 13-footer. Drained for 2 points. Miller's got 5.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
With the teardrop. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, if you're looking to build a small forward and there wasn't a LeBron James template, you might go with PG, Paul George. Height, length, athleticism, that combination off the charts with him. And he's got a nice, unflappable demeanor, too.
Yeah, talking about Paul George, a big part of his dominance, his attitude. He doesn't yell or pump his fist. He's really the quiet assassin.
Yeah, once he maxes out in the weight room, which he will, now that he's in his mid-20s, I think he's going to be an Adonis. I mean, exactly the kind of physique you're looking for in a prototype at the small forward.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
And now let's get a look at the numbers for Hibbert. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular. First in blocks, first in field goal percentage, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
Boy, and he's been a human highlight reel all season. He's literally the best shot blocker in the game right now.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
It's Ellis on the wing. He has 7. A steal. Right through the knee for the layup. Speedy's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Hibbert with the screen. Ellis kicks to Miller. No good from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The 11-footer. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Outside, George. Pass to Speedy. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. That's now 8 points for Speedy.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Ellis outside. Pass to Hibbert. Shoots off the screen. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. And it's 6 points for Rain Man.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And that is good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Here's the mayor. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
He's real good, Roy Hibbert.
And on the topic of Hibbert, he was an enigma in college, had a very encouraging junior season, looked like a future lottery pick, and then that uninspiring senior season, which kind of dropped his draft stock considerably.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Red Hot, he's checked in for Rain Man. Barnes comes in for Miller. Big Cat, he's checked in for Ellis. And it's Red Hot in for the Mayor. Now, here's Batum. 9 points last game. Okafor kicks to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and he can't jam it through.
You know, going back to Hibbert, last season was a perfect example of what we're talking about in terms of consistency. One game he puts up 22 and 8, the next game 2 and 1. But you know, every team in the league would like to be in the Roy Hibbert game once the light finally goes on and stays on. Consistency, the challenge for Hibbert.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the score by Indiana. Speedy the pass to Okafor. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And Indiana making a change here. Henson's checked in. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And the rejection by Noel. Now the pass to Speedy. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Goes up off the inbound. Here's Noel. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the 76ers lead by 2. To the inside. Here's Henson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. When you take a look at John Henson, you see one thing, length.
Yeah, a lot of it, too. I mean, he measures 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan in the 2012 NBA Combine. His standing reach is actually 3.5 inches greater than that of Anthony Davis.
Wow. Right. No good on the free throw.
And talking about Henson, obviously the great length helps him as a shot blocker. The young center is also very quick off his feet. He's averaged around 2.5 blocks a game over the past 2 seasons. He's also been contributing some as a rebounder, though really needs to add some weight to kind of take it to that next step.
Shot's good.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Henson with the screen. Let out the pass to Henson. Here's Big Cat. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Getting back to Henson last year was an odd one for him. I mean, he was starting. Then in February, he was benched in favor of Zaza Pachulia. That might be a hint to Henson that he needs to put a little more work into his game to maintain a place in the rotation.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Gordon. Comes up empty off the pick.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Okafor grabs the miss.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
On the wing, Eric Gordon. 13 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Kicks to Henson. Stolen by Gordon. Passes it to Speedy. No good with the layup. And Indiana shooting 47% from the field to start things off. There's the feed to Henson. Pass to Big Cat. There's the pick. He dishes it to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Taken away. And Count Kavasky is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Here's Speedy from deep three-point range. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Speedy out there with the quick. Then it's Paul George. And there's Embiid. And it's Batum in at the 4-man position. The pass to the Quick. Lets it go with the 3. That's good. The Quick's got 9 points.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
There's Red Hot. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City. From 10 feet out. Tries again. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Artest.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Here's Speedy. The shot will not go. So Indiana will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Comes up empty down low.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
Now, here's Batum. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And let's take this opportunity to show you the most productive rookie rebounders of the last 10 games. Third is Joel Embiid.
Well, we've seen how ferocious he can be in the paint. He's not shy about trading elbows and bodying up for position.
Yeah, you see his confidence building game by game. I mean, he's been terrorizing the boards over the past couple of weeks.
Indiana making some changes. Rain Man checked in for Henson. And it's Ellison for Red Hot. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's the Quick. He's guarded by Ellis. 5 to shoot. Feeds to Embiid. The 17-footer goes down. And the 76ers lead by 4.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The Mayor passes to Raymond. Indiana moving the ball. Here's the Mayor. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. The Mayor's got 5 points now this quarter. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Speedy. He's got 8. Again, Philadelphia.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now, here is Miller. He's got 7. And there's the 3-second violation.
Let's see how the 76ers have performed over the last few weeks. 9th in field goal percentage, 9th in fast break points, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And going back to their field goal percentage, great consistency and execution for them offensively. I think that's made the difference. They don't have many dry spells.
Speedy. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead. Miller outside. He kicks it to Artest. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Batum. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Passes it to the court. Dishes it to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. The shot is off.
You know, no doubt last year a bit of a loss for Paul George. I mean, had to sit out most of it after that gruesome leg injury in the Team USA scrimmage.
And thinking back on George's injury, still a very graphic image in everyone's mind, but he was able to bounce back.
Yeah, it was great to see him get some game time before the end of the season after that horrific injury. A credit to him working as hard as he did, as well as to the training staff that got him back to be able to play before the end of the season.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Red Hot. Oubre's checked in for Philadelphia. Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Speedy. 12 points for him. Embiid the screen. Oubre with it. He's against Hibbert. Knocks it loose. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the Mayor. 5 points in the game. Screen by Ellis. It's Ellis on the wing. A 10 short, but it's good off the front iron. Ellis has got 9.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Look quick. Pass it to Embiid. Here's Speedy. The 76ers with another miss.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Ellis dishes to Miller. Hibbert with the screen. And it's Miller penetrating. Here's Rainman. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Rainman's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Embiid. He feeds it to Oubre. The shot by George. Wide open. The three-pointer is right on target. George has got 7 points in the game. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's the Mayor. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Miller against George. The 3. They grabbed their own miss. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And guys, the Sixers drafted Embiid 3rd overall despite a foot injury that would keep him out all of his rookie season, came to the Sixers with a back issue out of Kansas. Of course, they knew all this going in.
Yeah, and Kevin, the Sixers have made an art here lately of drafting players who aren't immediately eligible to play. 2 years ago it was Nerlens Noel who sat out the season with the knee injury. Last year it was Dario Saric who played overseas, and now Embiid.
You know, regarding Joel Embiid, the foot was not his only injury when he entered the draft. In his one season at Kansas, he battled both back and knee injuries. Obviously, though he's very young, his durability is of some concern.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Indiana. The 76ers also with a sub. Gordon's checked in for Speedy. And Embiid drops them both.
And talking about Joel Embiid, there are some who feel the Sixers targeted guys in the draft last year who couldn't help them win games. One wonders at what point does it become anti-competitive.
And looking at Joel Embiid, he has all the tools to be the game's next great center. He's raw, no doubt about that. And he'll have to overcome the injuries, but his combination of size, speed, agility is practically unparalleled.
And the 76ers making a change here. Okafor's checked in. Ellis outside. Pass to Raymond. Ball's knocked loose, and it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. Regarding Joel Embiid, what makes him even that much more unique as a young 7-footer, excellent shot mechanics, and a feathery touch. In college at Kansas, he shot Greg 63% from the floor. Many of those were face-up jumpers.
And as the season wore on, he became money at the free throw line as well. Those are the kinds of unique attributes that make him an extra scary prospect.
And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Gordon, the pass to the Quick. Pick by Okafor. Here's the Quick. There's 3-pointers off the mark. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Here's the Mayor. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. 9 points for the Mayor.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
The dish to Oubre. Kicks it to Okafor. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Okafor's got 5 points so far.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Outside Gordon. Outside for George. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
Well, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Well, over the course of the last 10 games, these big men have been the NBA's best at the charity stripe. The 4th spot is held by Roy Hibbert.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Henson's checked in for Rainman. Big Cat comes in for Monte Ellis. And it's red hot in for the Mayor. Here's Big Cat. Wyatt so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Takes a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Oubre. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. The pass to Big Cat. Henson sets a screen for Barnes. To the middle. Tries from 10. Kept alive by Indiana. Here's Hibbert, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Jahlil Okafor. For Indiana, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
At the line for 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
The 76ers trail by 3. Here's the quick. The feed to Okafor. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The 76ers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Both free throws good from Okafor. Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And here is Barnes. He has 5. Floats one, and the layup is up and in. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Okafor. He has 7. And hit the turnaround jumper. Indiana leading by 3. Passes to Red Hot. Henson, a screen on Gordon. Here's Red Hot. Cannot hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
The 76ers again can't hit it.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Okafor will not go. This is off the front iron.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Barnes. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle. He said their plan was to run their offense through Okafor. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Shot's good.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Boy, he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his 2nd here in the quarter, after none in the 1st.
Pass to Big Cat. And again, it's Indiana.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they're getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Seconds left in the first half of basketball. 2 on the clock. And it's Okafor missing. And so we conclude the first half. Indiana out in front as they end the second quarter on a 15-5 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Roy, you've gotten some bench production tonight that's made an impact here. Tell us how the depth has shaped the team's mentality and identity.
Well, we're a complete team. You know, from top to bottom, we got guys on the bench who are just as good as our starting five. We can go out there and produce. And defensively, we keep this up, we'll be all right tonight.
Roy, well done. Team effort. Guys, back to you.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
It's been a good one for Speedy. He has 12 points and 4 assists. He's passing the ball so well right now and is really focused at the charity stripe, too.
And Clark, you can just see him oozing with confidence right now.
Here's the Mayor. They've got Miller. Ellis is out there with the Mayor. And it's Rain Man. And it's Hibbert in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Here's the Mayor. 13 feet away. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. Outside, George. At the top of the key, Oubre. To the left side wing. Fires the 3. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from the Quick.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Hibbert. It's hauled in by George.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
He dishes it to Oubre. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Here's the Mayor. He's got 9. Feeds to Ellis. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Ellis has got the game tied up here for Indiana.
First off, look, every year there are all-star game snubs, and perhaps last year Monte Ellis was the big one in the West. Hard to leave him off given the way he played for the Mavs.
For Indiana, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's the Mayor. And it's Miller in the corner. Now the pass to the Mayor. There's the pick. Pocket 4. He took good advantage of that screen. The Mayor's got 11.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's see how Indiana stacked up. First in field goal percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they have definitely learned the finer points of transition basketball. I mean, they own the most fast break points in the NBA.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Here's Speedy. 14 points for him. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Hibbert with the screen. Shot off the screen. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
This is to Embiid. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Roy Hibbert picks one up. 76ers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. A free throw drops for Embiid. And he makes both free throws.
Checking out the game Joel Embiid is having. He's got 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Indiana trailing here. Ellis with it. He's got 11. And that misses. That would have put him up. Stolen. Here's the Mayor. He kicks to Hibbert. Passes it to the Mayor. Miller with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Miller's got 12 in the game.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Embiid the screen. Inside. Goes up off the pick. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Hibbert hits the bucket.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
For Indiana, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Pass to Ellis. Hibbert with the screen for Ellis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rainman. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them.
Embiid, no good.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open. Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Pass to the Mayor. That drops. The Mayor's got 6 points in the quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammates better. That assist was right on target.
The quick pass to Embiid. Here's Speedy, covered by Hibbert. To Embiid, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Monte Ellis has always had a knack for the big shot. When things are on the line, he is a guy that is not afraid to step up.
And Kevin, last season, he had a number of big second halves and fourth quarters for the Mavs. Really took over that primary scoring role from Dirk Nowitzki. Stole a lot of games for them last season.
And Indiana making a change here. Artest is checked in. Then for the 76ers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Oubre. And Eric Gordon subbed in for the Quick. 9 feet out. And the jumper is on the mark. And that's now 17 points for the Mayor.
Yeah, Monte did have a lot of big second halves for the Mavs last season. Seems like at least half a dozen games for them, he would just take over. Started to get looked at as the top go-to guy late.
And for Monte, it makes sense to go to him late in games. He's so fast that he can create a shot anytime he wants. And very rarely does he not give you a chance to win with just one shot remaining.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. John Henson's checked in for Rain Man. Big Cat comes in for Monte Ellis. And it's red hot in for the Mayor.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And stolen by Miller. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Noel's checked in for George. On defense, Indiana. 6-point lead.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
So he gets them both. Indiana leading by 4. Here's Red Hot. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now Noel. Clock at 6. Gordon kicks to Okafor. Puts it up from 12. That misses off the backboard.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Here's Red Hot. "17-foot shot on the way."
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Gordon goes in. There's the pass to Speedy. He feeds it to Okafor. There's a screen by Noel. There's the dish to Gordon. Here's the 3. And that one's good. Gordon's got 9.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Here's Red Hot. Here's Artest. Here's Henson. Rebound by the 76ers. Gordon's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Batum passes to Speedy. Gordon against Miller. Here's Okafor. And that one's drained from the low block. He's got 9. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it,
Yes,
Mark.
he is.
Yeah.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been nailed.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Picked by Okafor. And Noel kicks to Okafor. And he gets it to go. Okafor's got 11 points.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
Kicks it to Miller. The feed to Henson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And here are the teams that have been on fire from the three-point line ever since the All-Star break.
Kevin, it's really hard to explain, but perhaps their whole team was motivated by watching the three-point shootout during the All-Star break.
That's good from Henson. Barnes, who's checked in for Indiana. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Picked by Okafor. Out left to the wing. Here's Gordon. Again, Philadelphia. Indiana's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Passes to Big Cat. From 12 feet out. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Big Cat's got the game tied up here for Indiana. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over that break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle. The strategy included running the offense through Gordon. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's the pick to the inside. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. 6 points for Red Hot.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Gordon dishes to Noel. Okafor sets the pick for Noel. Back to Gordon. Out to the right wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
And here's a look at the stats for Big Cat. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. First in scoring. First in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
But they recover it. Out to the wing. Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. There's a screen by Noel. Feeds to Okafor. He dishes it to Batum. On the wing, Eric Gordon. They get it back. It's blocked. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Miller. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Miller's got 18 points. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the third. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Indiana leads by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The 76ers trail by 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Joel Embiid out there with Oubre. Then there's the Quick. Then it's Paul George. And it's Speedy in at the point. Here's the Quick. Down low, Embiid. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Hits the three-point bomb. 20 points for the Mayor.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Miller against George. And Hibbert with the block. Here's Ellis. And it's Hibbert missing. The 76ers trail by 5. Pass to Speedy. And George kicks to Embiid. The pass to Speedy. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to the Quick. For the 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in his zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. Body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
Here's the Mayor. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Pass to the Quick. To the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Ellis. Miller outside. The pass to Raymond. It's Miller on the wing. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Miller's got 20.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Oubre, soft touch off the glass. Oubre's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He told his squad, listen, guys, it's close. It's about execution here. If we do that, I like our chances. No hero ball, just trust each other and make the simple play. Kevin?
Here's the Quick. He's guarded by Ellis.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
The Mayor passes to Hibbert. Dishes it to Ellis. Again, the miss by Ellis. The 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Fires from 14. The numbers in their favor. And here we go. Shots good by Miller.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now, here's George. Oubre sets the screen for George. He kicks to Oubre. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Indiana. Miller, the pass to Raymond. Here's the Mayor. Miller outside. It's Ellis on the wing. Again, the miss by Ellis.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And it's George missing. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. Here's the Mayor. Hibbert with the screen. the pick, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Miller's got room, and he connects in the jumper. The screen did the trick. Miller's got 15 points here in the second half.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they buried.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
It's Hibbert with the drive. Passes it to the Mayor. He feeds it to Miller. To the paint. And the rejection by Embiid. And now the 76ers on the break. And then George with the jam.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Now, here is Miller. Pass to Hibbert. And they immediately use the benefit of the dunk at the other end.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Speedy. Embiid, no good. Here's the Mayor. The dish to Ellis. Kicks to Miller. It's picked off. At the elbow, it's George. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Talk about great numbers for Rain Man. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
Embiid, no good. Indiana leading by 3. Out to the right wing. Here's the man. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And now it's up to 25 points for the Mayor.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
The 76ers trail by 6. Embiid the screen. Here's Speedy. Back to Embiid. Knocks down the 3-ball. Embiid's got 21.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Rain Man passes to Miller. The feed to Hibbert. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Now, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Feeds to George. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
Here's the Mayor. He dishes it to Hibbert. Pass to Miller. Indiana moving it around. And he gets it to go. 27 points for the Mayor.
He's got the touch they needed here as this one goes down to the wire.
Yeah, 4 of 4 this quarter, making buckets under duress.
And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Oubre.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Now here's Ellis. Hibbert with the screen. They set the pick. Ellis dishes to Miller. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Miller's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Now here's Oubre. Not a lot of room. And there's the pass to Embiid. The 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Embiid's got 23 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
To the middle. It's deflected. Rain Man passes to Miller. Here's Rain Man. Shot clock at 6. Back to Miller. Shoots it up. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. George with the ball. Picked up by Ellis. George against Ellis. George up top. At the elbow, Oubre to the right side. Speedy. But they'll get another chance. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And so it's Indiana with it. A 2-point game. Here's the mayor. Ellis, that's good.
He's been noticeably AWOL here in the fourth. Absent. Only 1 make on 5 chances.
It's been quite a game for the mayor.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Here's Speedy. Misses in close.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to Raymond. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Speedy the pass to Oubre. Here's the quick. Covered by Hibbert. Inside. And Embiid throws it down.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rain Man. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And Indiana leads by 4.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
And Philadelphia has possession. Embiid the screen. George takes a 2-pointer. Misfires after coming off the pick.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. So the defenders have to make sure they tag.
Miller outside. Here's Rain Man. Shoots from the right block. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Now it's a 6-point Indiana lead. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Stolen by Miller. And now running up the court, Miller pushing it up. Pass to the main. To the middle. And that one's good, Ellis.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when the game is over. And this one is in that category.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design. Or simply by accident. But either way, it has been impressive.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Embiid connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
George. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. So it's Indiana picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost.
Kevin,
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal.